Morning, children. Today, class for ninth class. Subject is physical science. Children, we are discussing about the chapter laws of motion. We discuss about the first law of inertia or first law of motion or law of inertia. So, according to the first law of motion, every object try to possess in a rest position or in uniform motion until an external force acts upon the object. Next, Newton's second law of motion. According to the Newton's second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum of the object is proportional to the net force that is applied upon the object. So, the equation for the Newton's second law of motion is F is equal to ma. So, this equation is only applied to the object have the definite mass. So, and F is proportional to delta P by delta T. That equation is applied to any system. Today, we are discussing about the third law of motion. What? Newton third law of motion. So, before knowing that third law of motion, okay, we are discussing one of the activity. First, we have to take two spring balances. What? First, you have to take how many spring balances? Two spring balances. So, that are equal in size. The two spring balances can have equal size, and now connect the two spring balance with the help of strong wire or rope. Connect the two spring balances with the help of strong wires or rope. Okay, first take up two spring balances, and you have to take care that one the spring balances have equal size or calibrations, and connect the two spring balance with the help of strong rope or wire. Okay, and pull these two spring balances in opposite directions. Pull these spring balances in opposite direction. You observe that when you apply the same amount of force, when you apply the same amount of force on the spring balances, in the spring balances we observe that one same reading. We observe that the reading of the two spring balance are same. So, means nothing but what is Newton third law of motion is nothing but here when an object exert force on the another object, when an object exert a force on the another object, the second object also exerts on the second object also exerts force on the first object, but in the opposite direction. But in the which direction? Opposite direction. Okay, according to the third law of motion, when an object exerts some force on the another object, when an object exerts some force on the another object, the second object also exerts some force on the first object, but opposite in direction. Okay, so this is the third law of motion. Normally, the two opposing forces are called as action force and reaction force. Okay, the two opposing forces are called as action force and the reaction force. The two opposing forces are normally called as action force and reaction force. That's why they are commonly called as action and reaction pair of forces. And Newton third law of motion explains what happens when an object exert force on the another object. Okay, what does Newton third law of motion explains? Okay, Newton third law of motion explains what happens to the object when an object exerts force on the another object. Normally, children, you know that when we are walking on the ground, అంటే నేలపై నడుస్తూ ఉంటాం. సో at each step you know that our feet exert some force on the ground. మన పాదాలు ఒక ఫోర్స్ను అప్లై చేస్తాయి దేని మీద, గ్రౌండ్. ఎట్ ది సేమ్ టైమ్ ద గ్రౌండ్ ఆల్సో ఎగ్జర్ట్ సమ్ ఫోర్స్ ఇన్ ద అపోజిట్ డైరెక్షన్. ఓకే, నార్మల్లీ యు నో దట్ చిల్డ్రన్ we are walking on the ground. Normally you know that children we are walking on the ground. You know that children our feet exert some force on the ground. Our feet exert some force on the ground. At the same time the ground also exert some force upon our feet but in opposite direction. You know that when children, if you push the wall, okay, if you, in general I am saying, if you push the wall, at the same time the wall also pushes you but in opposite direction. Sometime unfortunately when you hit the certain object you may be fall backside. Yes or not? మనం ఎప్పుడైనా కన్నా ఢీ కొన్నప్పుడు మనం బ్యాక్ సైడ్ పడిపోతాం. వై? బికాస్ నథింగ్ బట్ వెన్ వీ ఎగ్జర్ట్ సమ్ ఫోర్స్ ఆన్ ది అదర్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ద అదర్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఆల్సో ఎగ్జర్ట్స్ సమ్ ఫోర్స్ అపాన్ అస్ ఆల్సో ఇన్ the opposite direction. What? Opposite direction. So here suppose any two objects are interact means nothing but hit with each other. Assume that the force FBA exerted by the object A on the object B, exerted by the object A on the object B. Okay, for example, if the two objects are interacts with each other, the force FBA is exerted by the object A on the object B, and opposite direction of the force FAB exerted by the object B on the object A. Okay, if the two objects are interact with each other, the force BA is exerted by the object A and the object B. At the same time the opposite direction of the force FAB be exerted by the object B on the object A. So we can write FAB is equal minus FBA. Why? Because nothing but the you know that when an object exerts some force on the another object also exerts force on the first object, but in the opposite direction. Yes or not? So that's why we write negative signal. So normally the Newton's third law of motion also called as action and reaction law. Action and reaction law. What are the examples for the Newton third law of motion? Children, normally we observe that the birds are flying in the air. Normally, children, we are observed that the birds are flying in the air. So, when the birds are flying, they push the air downwards with the help of their wings. Okay, while they are flying in the sky, the birds push the air toward the which direction? Downward direction with the help of their wings. And the air pushes back the bird's wings in opposite, nothing but upward direction. So, when the force applied by the wings is equals to the force applied by the air, at that time the birds can easily fly in the air. Okay, when the birds fly, they push the air towards the downwards with the help of their wings. At the same time, the air also pushes the bird. The air also pushes the bird in opposite direction. Okay. Next, children, normally the fish swims in the water, while the fish swims in the water. While the fish swims in the water, the fish pushes the water back. The fish pushes the water back, and the water pushes the fish front. What? Front. So the fish can swim in a forward direction. Okay, when a fish swims in the water, the fins of the fishes అంటే చేప యొక్క రెక్కలు pushes the water towards which direction? Backward direction. At the same time, the water also pushes the fish. The water also pushes the fish with equal force, but in a opposite direction, nothing but forward direction. So in this way, the fish can easily move in the forward direction in the water. Okay, you know that one. Another application of Newton's third law of motion is movement of rocket in the sky. Another important application of Newton's third law of motion is movement of rocket in the sky. So normally when rocket moves, means nothing but accelerates, at the time it expels gases, means nothing but it releases gases. It releases gases at high velocity, means nothing but high speed, towards the downward direction. Towards the which direction? Downward direction. At the same time, the gas also apply the reaction force on the gas also applies the reaction force on the rocket, but in the opposite direction, means upward direction. So the rocket can easily move up. Okay, another important application of Newton third law of motion is movement of rocket in the sky. So when the rocket accelerates, it expels the gases toward the downward direction. Okay, at the same time, the reaction force is applied by the gas, so the rocket moves upward direction. Okay, children, these are the examples of Newton third law of motion. Let us perform one of the simple activity. First, you take one of the balloon. What? First, you take one of the balloon and inflate it. Means nothing గాలి ఊది దాని సైజ్ని పెద్దగా చేయాలి. And now press its neck with the fingers to prevent the escaping of air from it. Okay, take one of the balloon and inflate it and press the neck of the balloon with finger to prevent the air escaping from it. Next, now take one of the straw, straw, and paste this straw on the surface of the balloon and tie one of the thread to the straw. Now hold one end of the thread and ask your friend hold the another end of the thread. Now slowly remove your fingers from the neck of the balloon. Children, you observe that when you remove your finger, the air is released from the balloon. So when the air releases from the back side of the balloon, when the air releases from the back side of the balloon moves forward direction. The balloon moves forward direction. So in this activity we observe that children, when you release the neck of the balloon, so from the back side of the balloon the air is released. Yes or not? But the balloon moves in the direction of opposite to that one. So when the air escapes with some velocity, when the air escapes with some velocity from the balloon moves in opposite direction, and we observe that the Newton third law of motion in these activities. Okay, Newton third law of motion stated that every object or an object exert some force on the other object but other object also exert same force on the first object but in opposite direction. Okay children, later we have to discuss about that one, how experimentally we confirm the Newton third law of motion. Thank you children.